Every time I open up social media, I see it everywhere. Everyone's talking about how AI is taking people's jobs, how gas prices are higher than they've ever been, how the economy is rigged, how World War III is happening, and everyone is just overly pessimistic. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of doubt. People don't really know what's going on right now. And my take on the times that we're living in is, for the average person, you should be worried. I think times are going to get a lot worse over the next 3 to 5 years. That said, there's a select few people who understand the times that we're living in and who are actively capitalizing on the opportunity. I think we've never had a better opportunity than what we're living in today. So in this video, I want to talk about who those people are and what you can do as a viewer to make sure that you're not only surviving, but thriving in the next few years. Over the next 3 to 5 years, I think the middle class is going to become basically irrelevant. I think the wealthy will get wealthier, and the poor people, the people who are stuck in the system, are going to have it harder than they ever have. I think if you're in the middle class, right now you're getting paid to trade your time for manual labor. And manual labor, the repetitive tasks that people are getting paid for right now, are getting replaced by AI actively. You can look it up. I'm not going to make this video about, AI and like the technical uses of it, but you can see it happening. Middle class, traditional manual labor is getting replaced, and it is getting replaced faster than we expected. And I think over the next even 3 years, very basic jobs, you're already seeing them going. Big companies are firing tons of employees because it's getting replaced by AI. And we're already seeing this in our marketing agency. We're able to have a very lean team while at the same time take on more clients than we've ever been able to serve, because the repetitive tasks that our team has been doing are now being, replaced by artificial intelligence. So if AI is replacing repetitive tasks, that means the barrier to entry for everyone drops. Now, average people without a massive budget can be operating at a high level with, robots working for them 24/7. If you actually think about it, what's going to separate the successful from the unsuccessful? And in my opinion, it really comes down to critical thinking, leadership, and the ability to take risks. These are some core principles that AI is not going to replace. The thing is, not everyone got rich, even though you had, for example, virtual assistants are basically the same as Claude Bot. The Claude Bot's just working for you. You're not paying them a lot. They're getting work done while you sleep. That said, most people weren't capitalizing on it. Most people weren't running successful businesses just because they had access to the internet and virtual assistants. Now, did a lot of people capitalize on it? Yes, but the people who actually made lots of money also had these traits that AI doesn't fix. Like I said, critical thinking, the ability to take risks, being able to lead a team. You still have to manage a team of AI employees. For the people who do have those skills, life just gets a lot easier. Now you can run businesses with leaner teams, make more profit. But the average person, if they don't even know how to start a business, they're not going to be able to compete with the people who do have real world experience. Another thing that I don't think is going anywhere is personal brands. I know you hear it all over YouTube. I'm not the first person to say this, but it's true. When you've built up a personal brand, when you're actually a human, people connect with that, and you can't replace that with AI. I think the people who are literally just selling information, who are using ChatGPT to write their scripts for their YouTube content, of course, those people are going to get replaced. But the people who actually have real world experience, who are telling stories, who are posting content, building up a personal brand that's unique to them, that's not going to get replaced. All that's going to do is, the people who have done that, they combine their personal brand with AI. That's probably the highest leverage that I can see. Like, if you have a massive personal brand and you're able to utilize AI for things like service delivery, that's how you're going to make a lot of money in the next 5 years. I guarantee that. And we're already seeing that in the business. This isn't just theory. We've recently partnered up with a personal brand who has over 1 million followers across different platforms. And something we've noticed is deals close so easily. They're hopping on the call and they're just layup sales calls. They're just closing without any friction. And now once they're in, the main limiting factor for a while was that we couldn't service all of these clients, because even if we could close them, we didn't have the capacity unless we wanted to build out a 100-person team. Now we can close clients easily from the personal brand, and we can fulfill for these clients with a very lean team while still getting amazing results for the clients, now with artificial intelligence. So when I hear everyone complaining and being pessimistic, it genuinely just makes me more excited. You actually zoom out and look at the times that we're living in. You have artificial intelligence, you have the internet, you have the ability to make money from any location. You have 13-year-olds who are able to make more than a doctor from their phone. Like, if you actually look at the times we're living in, and then you add on the fact that there's just no competition. No one is trying these days. Like, genuinely look at your 10 closest friends. Walk into Walmart. Like, look around. It's so easy to compare yourself to everyone that you're seeing on social media. But if you zoom out, you realize that's just a fraction of the actual people on this earth. You actually look at the competition, it's basically non-existent. So what can you actually do today to start future-proofing yourself so that you can capitalize on the times? Well, the first thing I would say is just continue building up skills that you know AI is not going to replace. Communication, leadership, critical thinking, the ability to take risks. Those are things that AI will not replace, and I know for a fact that those skills will give you a massive advantage moving forward. Next, I would say continue to build, if you haven't already started, a personal brand. That's why I'm recording videos like this. 1, to improve my communication, and 2, to start future-proofing myself and give myself leverage in the future. I'm not trying to sell anything right now, but it's one of those assets that is going to take time, and if I want to leverage it, might as well get a head start. And if you look at right now, you have the creators and the consumers, and consumers are just going to keep consuming more and more, and the creators are going to keep getting wealthier off the consumers. You look at people like Alex Hormozi, Tony Robbins. These people have so much capital, so much influence, yet they're still pouring into content. Why do you think that is? It's because that's something that AI will not replace, and it just gives them infinite leverage. So I want this video to inspire you. I know there's so much content on social media that's pessimistic, that makes you start doubting and worrying, but if you actually zoom out and look at it, you should be excited. There's so much opportunity and there's so little competition. So hopefully this video is helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.